on the way. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we bless you, praise, and honor, and adore you. Thank you for this is the day that you have made, and we rejoice in the day. And we thank you for life, have strength, truth, change, healing, and holiness. We thank you for the power and the strength that you bestow upon us. God, we bless your name for the believers that are on the way. We thank you for those who are listening in live. God, we thank you for this consecration movement, this class. We thank you, God, for those who will be blessed in their coming and in their going. God, we thank you for greater revelation, understanding, truth. We thank you for life. God, we thank you for the peace that surpasses all understanding. We thank you for our family, friends. We thank you for restoration, healing, wholeness. We thank you for this day, Father. Give us this day our daily bread. God, continue to bestow upon us the word of life that we can continue to move forward in Jesus' name. Amen. Blessed upon you, believers. I'm glad y'all made it to class today. And one of the things I symbolically tried to do was the lighter counting. I'm going to try to get to a place where consecration is so plain and so simple, it blows your mind. One of the things I'm working to do, y'all, is to communicate it so simple that you don't go into religion when you think consecration. Now, how I'm going to do that, I don't know. My fast this week, we're in cycle 2 of consecration. Now, some of you might be in cycle 1, no cycle. Whatever cycle, it don't matter. Get in where you fit in. I would say that all the time, you can start these steps whenever you want to, and when you get, the more serious you get, and when I say serious, I mean the more dedicated you get, the more benefits you want to receive from it. Sometimes people are serious, but they become religious, they become too sucking, and then they lose, if you lose the fun out of consecration. Now that sounds crazy, I didn't say it like it was fun, but it's going to get fun. I heard in my spirit one time when I played the song, Celebrate Good Time. Come on, once you start getting you're going to be able to celebrate you. Even as you walk out of struggle, you walk out of problem, you walk out of pain, you're going to be able to celebrate. You'll be able to say, you know what? I might be jacked up in this area, but I'm going to celebrate because I'm coming out of it. You know, depression can cause you to get stuck, but celebration will bring you out of whatever it is you're in, because you can begin to say, you know what? I can do better. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to enjoy life. So that song is powerful in my spirit. And I woke up with it, Celebrate Good Times. Come on. Then I woke up with the Gap Band in my spirit. Got to get up early in the morning. So when that song came to me, I normally wake up about 7-ish or 7:30-ish. And then when I wake up about 7:30, I get going and get moving because I pretty much can dictate my schedule. But when I heard that song, I was like, oh, Lord, what you about to do in my life? Because I know you about to start waking me up earlier and getting me moving. So I say that to say your consecration will become authentic and real to you. And when you embrace it, you will begin to see that God will bring things back to your spirit that you can land on to move forward. Like the conversation I had with Elizabeth, just a quick little exchange, it brought me to a song. For instance, Sam said, hey, you want to take over the speaker? I didn't have a song then, so it didn't bother me. Sometimes if I come in with a song, I'll take over the speaker and put that song in the atmosphere. But when Elizabeth talked, she said, oh, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror when you was anointed. And that song later, Hathaway Mirror, that sometimes you got to find yourself, you got to look at yourself in the mirror, you got to learn how to love yourself, you got to learn how to move forward. Consecrating yourself is about you. I'm going to continue to push this to you. If you need a hallmark scripture, which, you know, those of us who are Christians, and I'm going to put it just like this as well, because I think the more we move forward, the more we're going to see the power of belief. And we're going to find that what we would call in Christianity was religion, and what we come into as a Christian, as a believer, it's going to be a whole other paradigm where you'll be like, well, darn, am I a Christian anymore? Well, you might not be that form or that denomination that you're stuck in. You may be transitioning over, but it's about crossing over in your faith and your spirituality. So I think if I can't do anything else other than encourage you to embrace your consecration, Exodus 32:29 is the hallmark scripture for consecration. And that's where the believers were encouraged, where Moses said to them, consecrate yourselves unto the Lord. Now, one of the things I'm learning, y'all, in my first journey, first phase of covenant peoples back in the day, everything, I'm going to say April 1st back, whatever that means. April 1st back, no matter how much I would read that, it would say consecrate yourselves unto the Lord. I thought I could help somebody consecrate themselves. I can't. And that's what we find as believers. So often, whether it be in our homes, in our lives, we want more for people. Sometimes they want for themselves, but we want things to happen that only they can do. And no matter how much you do or how much you go out, there are certain things that they have to do. So I even learned, wait a minute, God gave me the consecration program. All I can do is teach the hell out of it. All I can do is teach the principles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, bam. But you have to get into the steps. So as long as I keep releasing the energy of the steps, you will have aha moments. And out of those aha moments, you say, oh, that's step 1, oh, that's step 2, oh, that's step 3. You have enough moments, you'll be like, dang, I got in. This is great. Like, I can understand when I have to let something go. I can understand when I'm reinventing myself. I can understand when the joy comes back to me. Like, I've been eating I eat Chinese food like 3 days in a row. Well, that's not something that comes up having children, but they say, oh, Dad, I want Chinese. But I like Mongolian beef. I like egg drop soup. I like this. But so often you can get on a path where you're pleasing other people that you can forget what you like. So a part of reinventing myself, which is in the next phase of consecration, I'm seeing parts of me come back to me, but it's coming back to me as I work the steps strategically. And y'all might think that's something simple, but you don't realize that you've lost the taste for things that you like, and it was okay. Because you will lose the taste for this. Let's say if you went out to eat, you always go out with this favorite friend, the Ruby Tuesday, and you love Ruby Tuesdays. Well, when that friend may have betrayed you or you don't go with them anymore, you don't go to Ruby Tuesdays anymore. So when you stop talking with that friend, you also gave up something that you loved in the process, and you might not even realize it. So then you end up going to pick another place and forgot all of a sudden, I love Mongolian beef. When I worked at following Milkville, I used to go to China, go right next door on my break and eat Chinese food 2-3 times a week. And I love Chinese food. Well, guess what? PF Chinese is not the only place that serves Mongolian beef that I like, because I ended up finding this restaurant that was recommended to me in Milkville, and they made that Mongolian beef to perfection. And everything was on point. Now, you may go there and say, I don't like it, ain't the best. Well, for me, that's my spot now, and I can get my Chinese food there. And if you don't like it, you can take this job and shove it. Who cares if you don't like it? Because get this, I'm going to talk about this today too. So often, and this was a thought, y'all, I'm going to get into the class, but I had a thought about how today I called somebody's name. And I was like, oh, say, you over there, you know this person. They were like, yeah, da. And I thought about it. I shut up because I was like, the energy you put out concerning this person ain't the energy I have concerning this person. So we need to stop, because this is my person, this is my ride or die. So we're not going to even let that energy come. And when I was coming back home, I thought about it. How often can the energy of another person come in and cause you to shift concerning something you called to? Or you'll stop liking somebody or liking something if you're not strong enough to stay the course in what God called you to be. And it happens so quickly. And then I begin to think about how many people don't like me because somebody else don't like me. Good morning. How many people don't like me because somebody else don't like me? You follow me? Now, I'm not saying this is lost in my spirit. This just was a fleeting thought. But in that thought, I ended up thinking about this. Thank God for the people I'm called to, because everybody ain't for everybody. And I began to thank God to be like, well, that energy ain't going to come to me concerning this person. And it don't even matter, because guess what? That person just is not for you. But that person is for what? Me. That is my person. That person was designed for me. Like they're fearfully and wonderfully made just for what? Me. Now, for anybody else, that person is made for me in time. Thank God for the people who made for me that ain't made for other people. Now, sometimes God has created people on your path that you ain't even supposed to share with your friends. Right. You're not even supposed to share them with other people. The more they don't like it, you can say more for me. Then you got to start saying, oh, well, guess what? Well, we know we can never go with you with that person, because I already know you're going to like, so I only have to put y'all together. You follow me? Now, what I'm saying is this something that hit me today or really mattered? No, it just was like a fleeting moment. And in consecration, in prayer, the good thing about it is God will give you revelation and knowledge for you on how to dictate your life so you can be a first partaker. And I can release this revelation to somebody else. But it just happened. It wasn't like no long prayer, no long energy. When I realized that, I called it this morning. When I called it, I pushed it back right quick. And then it came back to me after I took my shower, and I could rejoice in the fact that guess what? The people who God got for me, everybody ain't gonna like them, and everybody ain't gonna like me, and everybody like, but guess what? I can respect you and let you do you, but guess what? We won't talk about this person. We talk about anything else, but they can't talk about that. Ain't no big deal. I don't need a conviction. And then I begin to think about this. You know how sometimes, and this fleeting thought came to me when I was going out the door, how sometimes you wish your friends could operate together. You can have this thought, I wish we could all just get along. And I mean, if this one could get along with this one, they ain't gonna get along. All that water don't mix. You can talk to this one and you can talk to that one, but you can never talk to this one and that one together. It's all right. And you almost can tell this one and that one where you're going because they're gonna throw some energy on you. So now you're going with them and you wouldn't go with me. What am I talking about, y'all? Consecration is about you also understanding relationship. Listen to me. Most of us don't realize it, but your number one problem, relationships. You got relationship issues. And consecrating yourself unto God will teach you how to deal with relationships. Because I told somebody this today, I said, you know what? And it was right here down at the center when I was giving to them, and I said, the problem is not when God tells me to do something if I do it, but I forgot some other things. I do whatever God tells me to do. I didn't ask him how. I didn't ask him when. I didn't ask him on what day. So sometimes I just go into it and do it, but then I forget some things that are critical on the path. How do you want me to say it, though? Now I'm open to say it, but then if I go in with this zeal, then I can kill with this zeal. But if I go in and I ask God to be with me, because see, sometimes we'll do something God tells us to do, but we left God back there where he told us. We didn't take him with us, and then when we have a bad result, you got God problems. Well, they might have God problems, but you might have a God problem too, because God might say, I told you to say it, but I didn't tell you to say it when you got mad. I didn't tell you this. I've been told you to say it, so you want to wait 2 weeks later because we forget the when, where, and how. So one of the things that I think consecration should do in us as we're strengthening consecration, we should be maturing in our assignments in him. And we should know how to go into our assignments. And that's one of the things that and next month, y'all get to be saying, see, this consecration is the bomb. Every 30 days, you ought to be saying, man, this consecration thing, the last 30 days were powerful, but I can't wait till the next 30 days. I mean, my God, and I can't wait till the next 30 days. And you're going to always be saying this consecration, because the scriptures that say, give us this day our daily bread. See, you ought to be able to harness the power of this day. This day was a good day for me, y'all, because in this fast that I started, I'm fasting from procrastination. Man, I done walked 2 days. Yesterday, I started walking because that was in my fast. I said, you're going to take your fat ass and walk. That's what I told you in the mirror. And I ain't tell him like that because he can't handle some stuff, because he gets sensitive. He get real sensitive. Now, he can handle some real tough conversations sometimes, but sometimes, he be like a little weak. And I have to be careful when I talk to him. But I told him, I'm giving it to you this way, but I bet something like you finna walk. Now, you can't be going to Trinidad and to Myrtle Beach, and you can't walk down the beach and you start huffing and puffing. So I'm gonna need you just to do a little bit of exercise, because you get ready to go someplace to do. You've been locked up long enough. Your ministry been locked up. Your life been locked up. Now you ready to break out. Now this get ready to be your breakout year, and you get ready to go someplace. Now 2019, you're gonna be a world traveler. I don't know where you're going to do, but you're going. I don't know who's going with you, because I ain't even going to start saying, I know this one's going and that one's going and that. No, but you get ready to go some places. So you got to be fit for the journey. You got to be fit for where God is taking you. So consecration is also about being spiritually fit for where God is going to take you, not where he's taking nobody else. And too often our problem is we so busy trying to pack everybody else's bag, and you forget to pack your own. Exodus 32:29, the hallmark scripture for your consecration, hallmark where Moses said, consecrate yourselves unto the Lord, that he might bestow a blessing upon you this day. So when we're going to start harnessing the power, I'm just grabbing my Bible, not to preach y'all, but just to put my eyes on it. Because I heard something come together, because I wrote that on Tim board back there this day, and I've been hearing, give us this day. Give us this day. Don't go to our daily bread. When people start praying, he said, give us this day. Give us this day. Whatever that comes in, stop it right there. Give us this day. What does God want for you in the day? Hello? What does God want for you in the day? Now, the hallmark scripture, and it's going to take me a minute, y'all, because I got to pull consecration back out of the, I don't want to say grave, but in the womb of the spirit. Consecration has to be birthed out. So there are things that God gave me along the way that I'm having to call back to myself, okay? So it's concept, it's program, it's step. When you hear me say it's a program, God reminded me, I gave you all this stuff 4 years ago. Now, don't you know it's some stuff God gave you and desires you to put in your heart that you buried away? Like you just forgot about it. You know, you thought they can come to pass, you just forgot about it. I'm too old. This ain't gonna happen no more. But God will restore unto you the years that's over in the book of Job. He'll restore unto you the years that the cankerworm and the locust and the palmer worm, all that stuff that came in, that destruction that came in, he said, I'll restore unto you the years and I'll bring it back just like that. So a day is like 1,000 years, 1,000 years like a day, so you get caught up in time. Most of us get lost in time. Hello? Look how old I am and I'm still here. Y'all don't want to talk. So, but Moses had said, I'm just putting this in the atmosphere, Exodus 32:29. But Moses had said to them, consecrate yourselves today to the Lord, even every man upon his son and upon his brother, that he may bestow upon you a blessing this day. We're going to start walking in the blessings of the day, okay? I want you to consider your consecration. How has God blessed you this day? Because what we're losing is, we're losing the power of today while walking in the expectation of tomorrow. Tomorrow don't need to hold all your blessings. That's something you need today, okay? So that's something you need to proverbially start looking at. How, if I'm walking in consecration, how is God blessing me today? What did he do for me today? And when you can start realizing the blessings of today, and I'm not talking about the big blessing you waiting on. We're walking in expectation, but give us this day. So every day you must harness the power and potential. I heard a prophetic vessel apostle said this past weekend. She said God gave her a word that to bring tomorrow into the day. That word was so powerful because if I bring my tomorrow into today, that means my steps will be ordered in a different way. But what I took in that word was, how often do you bring yesterday into today? Okay? So there is a prophetic shift. There is a spiritual shift in the way you do things, because now you're saying, I'm good at bringing yesterday into today. Now I got the shift. All this garbage I take from yesterday and bring it over into today, I got to leave that back there and start bringing tomorrow into today. And when I bring tomorrow into today, I'm going to start doing some stuff. Like I might go on to get up and clean up. I might go on and start Googling my future. I might go start doing that. But whenever I bring my past in today, guess what I do? Stop. I stop. It takes energy. I can't even pray right. I can't even act right. I can't even move right. I can't even live right. That's what I start doing. So I'm having come. I had to take that word on Sunday and rank the word in my spirit to say, you know what? You do that. So when God gave me my fast, which I'm in step 5, 6, and 7, when God gave me my fast, he told me to fast from procrastination. I'm giving you mine. Now, you know how they said, don't be telling people your fast. You in class. You learning how to fast. And the people you need to not tell, hopefully you ain't telling them, but that's the people who can pray with you. Hello? In accountability. And it's important for me to talk. I'm not bragging going out, but this is an inner fast. So God gave me, and down the road, y'all might have a whole book to come out on the inner fast. So this fast that God gave me, and I prayed because my apostle, my spiritual accountability partner, she can go 40 days and 40 nights with no food or drink. She's done. She's done the Jesus fast. He told me to do that. And I thank God that he put some people on the earth realm who can do some stuff. Because everybody ain't got to go to prayer. So hopefully I went for a couple of people. Well, if we need somebody to rank it who has done a Jesus fast, then guess what? We can hold her up as a trophy. And anybody who want to get, like everybody ain't got to climb Mount Everest. Everybody ain't equipped to do that. And it's okay. And we laugh about that when we talk. So when I give you my fast, I'm giving you an example, but God has given us prophetically an inner fast. And I prayed this fast, I was like, God, 3 days, if you want me to don't eat or not eat or drink, I'll go for it. I'll try. If I fail, I'll go again next week. I'm open for it. But Isaiah 58 says, is this the fast that I have chosen for you? That's what he was asking the people in Isaiah 58. God will show you, and whatever you love to make it simple. What you love the most, that's what you give up. Whatever you tied to, that's what you give up for 3 days. So I didn't realize something, y'all. God gave me my fast. He said, you are fasting from procrastination. I'm a procrastinator. Yes, I am. It's hard for you to believe I'm a procrastinator because you might think he always produces something and getting some handout. Well, that don't mean I'm doing everything else he's telling me to do. Hello? Because I'm in this program and I can stand up and say, yeah, I do some stuff that's easy to me. I can get on Facebook Live and do a live all day, but that don't mean I did that website he told me to work on. Why is it I didn't do that website? I might be procrastinating. It might be painful. Why? Because I've gone through 4 graphic artists, and when it went up, it was not where it was supposed to be, and I lost energy in it. So I had to step away, because I was ready for it, and bam, it went in the right way. But guess what is under attack? God told me consecration don't shake the nation. If that website is critical to communicating and articulating this movement, where the people who are sneaking and watching, see, let me tell you something. You ain't just preparing for the people who wait on you. Your enemies learning too. And you need to be equipped to teach your enemies because they need to advertise the right stuff. Hello? And then while they advertising about you, you need to give them the truth and give them some stuff. Why? Because if people watching you, and there ain't no problem. Do you know how many people sitting back at the cut looking at you over there? And you need to give them something to talk about. You need a song, you need to give them that song. Let's give them something to talk about. And stop right there. They got to talk about, Lord. Whatever they're going to talk about, give them something to talk about. And I'm not saying that as a nasty thing, but if somebody watching you and they studying you, give them something to study. Then at the end of the day, they ought to see the power of God, the power of, they ought to see, like, oh, she changed. He changed. You giving them what? Something to talk, and they can see it right, but then they're going to look up, they're going to have to come up back. And I got to come up here, because I've seen you change. And I've seen you stand your ground, and I've seen you move forward. And you don't realize that they are advertising you, but you advertising God. Hello? You're an advertiser and an ambassador in the earth realm. You don't even have to bring up his name. Your walk, hallelujah. Your walk tells everything. Your staying power. If I go to people say, oh, he this, he that, he said this, and he do this, and he comes. The fact that I stay there and stand is advertising. He's still here. He's back. Here he go. He won't leave. God said this, and he kept standing there. He teach the whole room. He don't care if it's party. He go out to the internet. Here he go with another book. Hello. He wrote another one. Just got a cover in the mail today. Hello. Right before I came in, Operation Faith coming out. The graphic artist called me and he said, did you get the book? He was excited about the cover himself. And he said, hey, did you get the book and email? Or you buy your computer? He never called me now time and asked me if I would buy my computer. But he knew he had to put some energy in that book cover. He put some energy in that book cover animated. When he was talking about going to war, and I described it to him, and he put that thing together, he wanted to call me before I said, I got to go to class on Thursday. Oh, yeah, just look at that thing. I looked at that thing, I said, oh, that's fine, good, because we're ready to go to war. Operation Faith is full of faith. The oil of the month next month, some prophesy, say that you prophesy, oil of the month, I already bought it, I'm anointed in it. That's the Cedars of Lebanon. I call that Anna's oil. That's Anna's oil. Y'all don't know about the Cedars of Lebanon, because she loved to fight people telling them they need strength. So the Cedars of Lebanon has come in to my house and is already on the consecration table. And I got to go in and get her 3 candles and her Cedars of Lebanon released first in her bag, so she already be in it before. Some people need to get that before we get there. Hello? And some people are praying in the place, so Cedars of Lebanon, but I sat there and I anointed the Cedars of Lebanon that street. Y'all see how it shifted over why? Moses said, I'm going to go back to Exodus 32:29. Let me tell y'all about a good thing about a prophetic teacher. A prophetic teacher is supposed to just throw it out there. And you're supposed to catch what you're supposed to catch. And hopefully not around the road or down the road, you'll catch yourself and you'll say, ooh, that's it. That's just me. How many of your mind be all over the place in one day? Okay, good. Well, you don't need nobody getting you point 1, point 2. Hey, boy, you need somebody to just throw it all out. Because why? Your mind be all over the place anyway. So if I stay on something too long, or the spirit, if I stay on something too long, I'll get messed up. So I had to release myself to know, like you heard me throw out, and they shall prophesy. That's over in the book of Job. So I understand I have to teach prophetically that whatever come up, I have to let it flow. And then if I go back to something, you as a student going to have to learn how to say, you threw that out, you didn't elaborate, but can you elaborate on? And then I can go back and elaborate on something you caught as you got your paper. You see how folks are coming out, you open up your handouts, you're coming in with some paper, your this. I already know with Anna, she had to leave her bag at home, but she had to run on. But guess what she's going to do next week? Have her bag in the car. What I carry with me, book bag. And she already had in the car, but guess what? It's a new way. This is a new consecration for all of us. And one thing I can share with you, that no matter how long I've been in consecration, meaning I've done the steps, this one is a new consecration. Guess what I committed to? Every consecration is going to be different. Hello? It ain't never going to get stale. It don't get stale, y'all. Because if you're anointed, you're going to get a new oil next month. The Cedars of Lebanon. What that about? Strength. You're going to be praying for strength through the whole month. And then I'm going to give you scriptures to go with it. This is a new consecration. It's a new oil. And even when I go down to the next oil, when I come back to that oil, guess what? I'm going to force you to shift in your consciousness and your thinking. Why? Because this consecration is not supposed to be close to the church. What do I mean? I don't mean that as a religious thing. I mean it proverbially. That this is supposed to be far away from religion because this is about your relationship. Okay? So then when you talk about consecration, you ain't arguing about religion. You talking about, you know God speaks to you. Hello? I know he speaks to me. So I don't care about what you're saying I'm working through because I know I got some stuff to work on. I know that, and he told me that too. But I'm glad he didn't leave me in the process. Hello? I'm glad because I'm still doing this. What if that's one of them thorns right there that he said his grace cover? You talking about my thorn. You think you talking about a flaw. You talking about my thorn. So he already told me that ain't going away. That's going to make you compassionate because some stuff you do will he'll keep it right next to you to make you be compassionate. And as soon as you judge somebody else, guess what'll happen? He'll push that thorn. As soon as you walk down the street and say, that cold, that gossip, that. By the time you get 1 mile down the road, it's like he'll press that thorn. Remember grace. While you talking about them, remember, even me, I can talk about people that reject me and I can be telling the truth about it. But by the time I get an hour down the road, except for the grace of God go out, that's when I start saying, all right, Lord, you got to deal with them. That ain't my responsibility. Because he will keep you human. Because sometimes you get a relationship with God, you can get pride. You can develop pride. Now, mind you, I told you my first thing he told me to fast from was procrastination. The other one was pain. The other one was the past. While Apostle was praying with accountability, she prayed a quick prayer because we incorporated that. I added 2 things, pride, because I wrote a book, Humble Yourself. Because we can end up having such high dose of pride. Hello? You done made it through a lot, so nobody can tell you nothing. And you know a lot, so nobody can tell you that either. And even when you read something, you're going to do it your way because you got your way. Hello? And if I say y'all need to read y'all materials, who here think I'm going to read? I know the Lord, I caught everything he said. I ain't got to read the materials because you think everything that I said was in the materials. I ain't even talk about that in the materials. Read the stuff so you can get in the program. You hear me? But you know you better than anybody else, and you ain't going to do nothing about saying you do to fidelity. So I'm glad I know that because I ain't going to even do it. You follow me? So I can talk about you and talk about me. I can talk about me. And I'm talking about you. So then he added perversion. And I wrote a book one time y'all called Perversion of the Prophet. And people think perversion means, oh, they so perverted. No, perversion is taking whatever God told you, add your 2 cents to it, and you can add salt and Kool-Aid. That's perversion. You said it with faith, but you added down. He didn't told you to add that. He didn't told you to do none of that. That's perversion because you perverted what the Spirit of truth told you by adding your own ingredients. There was a place in the Bible looking at Moses where God told Moses to speak to the rock. Moses struck it. See, Moses perverted the word. Moses took what God said, did it his own way, and the water came out, but Moses was out of order. Because God ain't going to be mocked. Hello? So that's perversion. So I added a couple of P's. So I had past, pain, and guess what? All that is inside. You know, sometimes when people close to you, they might say, oh, we got a little pride. I'm like, yeah, everybody got a little bit of pride. And see, people don't want to admit it. You see somebody real pride, they need to get rid of that pride. You probably got some too. I mean, everybody got some. That's how you recognize the spirit. I hate people who like to call out my spirit, but don't ever call out theirs. I mean, you might well go and get up on the table too, because you need to check up. You got to go on real simple and personality. I mean, once you go and include yourself, I mean, then that'll allow you to talk in a different way, you know. But anyway, I get used to it, so I have to understand that out of the book this month. Reject won't. See, I get rejected by people who, one, let me tell you something. As a leader, you put yourself, as a leader, you put yourself in the line of fire. That's why a lot of people like to lead from behind and not from the front. I was dealing with a woman of God that had come down to in the shop, and she was like, they had offered me the job, but I didn't want it because I didn't treat the people. They recognized that you were a leader, but you were scared to step to the front of the line. Now you about to get fired because God was offering you an elevation, but you didn't want to take the elevation, but you wind up being a leader, stirring every damn body up and people coming to you, but you don't want to come to the front and take on the position, but you like to sit in the back in the row. So what I'm saying is, whenever you come to the front of the line, a lot of people scared to speak in God because they understand how people beat up the pastor. They understand how they talk about everybody. So I'm going to use Anime as an example. Anime be like, oh, no, I ain't going to talk now. I go talk in the back, I'll write some stuff, but I ain't coming to the front. Why? Because Anime sat behind the scenes and see all kind of chicken back talks. So guess what? You ain't finna get me. Now I just want to stay over here and do this. But get this. The spirit of leadership is upon God's people. So whether you lead from the back or wherever, and the problem is, leadership is not a front of the room position. It's a kingdom position. You don't have to get a title to be a leader. You don't have to be prophet, apostle, evangelist, this. All you have to do is be a believer. And God speaks to the believer. And guess what he did? Change your position. Go tell him. Say this. That's a leader. He told me when I gave y'all John 20, he told me, go tell my disciples. The disciples were apostles, so little old Mary that by grade got to carry a message. So Jesus' disciple, he could use anybody, but get what he used her. She ain't got to have no title, but she had rank in the spirit. She was a messenger. And what most people realize, and that's what I hope God brings about in the spirit of this class, is how as God speaks to you, you don't even have to worry about rejecting the title. All you got to do is say, he said, yes. Hello? Thus said the Lord, I'm a prophet, I'm anointed. Do you see the anointing on my life? By the time you get through all that, you don't see the anointing. All that, you look the message. And say, you got mail, like A.O.L. You got mail. We got mail, y'all. And we don't have to get mail in the class. I shared a conversation with Adam. I said, God will give you mail for the class at home. And all you got to do is read on your paper. I don't tell you I don't hide behind the paper. Why? Because the spirit of prophecy will hit you there. And you just go on to exhort what he's saying. So that's one of the things that should come out of your consecration is leadership. I hope you heard that. Y'all, there are 13 steps for leadership that I wrote. And the only reason I brought it up, they're going to be out there on the website. Because down the road, y'all, there'll be different sessions that will be talking about leadership. How you lead, how you grow, how you plan, how you act, how you do. And if you're not the leader of anything in any way, you ought to be the leader of your own house. What do I mean? As for me and my house will serve the Lord. I'm not talking about your home back there. You can't make them come and serve the Lord. But in your own spirit. And you begin to say, some of y'all got to serve some eviction notices. See, I had to procrastination. I'm starting with a 3-day fast, but I told Apostle, perhaps I need to do a 4-day fast from procrastination. That might be my Jesus fast, because my problem is procrastination. I will put off until tomorrow or next month what I should be doing today. And I had to fight myself to get some assignments in God done. Like when I walked today, I was riding past the Oklahoma Regional Medical Center. And I knew I was supposed to walk there. He didn't tell me how many laps. There wasn't no goal. But I made it down the end of the shop. And when I made it down, I get ready to get out. People said, you paid right by that track. I had you look at it. And you ain't going to walk out the class. I didn't cut the car off. I rode right back out the parking lot. Went up to Oklahoma Regional. Sat on that phone. I walked around that thing 3 times. And I told Apostle that 3 times is a mile, I think. Is that right? Y'all heard that? 3 times is 1 mile. And I said, get what people say. How long you walk? I walked a mile. You start more. I said, here, 1 is from 0. Last month it was 0, last one. You got to start somewhere. You ain't going to speak over my 1. Hello? You're not going to speak over my 1. You will let people speak over. I said, I can't even speak over. If somebody come in and they went in consecration, and they didn't start with us, they just on step 1 here. When you went on 0 steps last month, so shit. If you stay on 1 for a whole month, I never said, well, you got to work some more steps. If you just anoint, then who am I to get mad because you ain't walking with me in the cycle? Y'all should be on the cycle for step 1. I ain't moving. All right, stay here all month, this month, just sit and get stuff too. I mean, as long as you walk, the dudes got to be showing up. I don't even get mad. I apologize for everybody out there who I was with. Because I thought you wouldn't move bad. You don't want to move at your own pace, but you ain't going to hinder me. Do Lord, remember me. You won't hinder me. So, if, you know, some people like to stroll to see if you get a hit, see if you're going to hit a landmine. Hello? I'm using anybody else as an example. It's some people that came along with her and said, oh, I quit. They watching her. They're watching her. Not necessarily, just see how far they're going and get what she's going to be able to do. Come on. Just so excellent. Come on, man. Ain't nobody going to bite you. You come on with me now. Yeah. And you come on. Because y'all see, I was going to stop for me. You know it's for you too. But you need to get it 1 step. That's all right. I'll teach you at home. Come on, y'all. Before we turn up, then we do step 1 with y'all. No, I'm going to do step 2 with y'all. I'm going to take some of you. I got enough for all y'all because y'all need to go. I don't even like it either. So come on over here and you do step 2. So she'll be at home turned up with community. Before we turn up. Y'all ready? Now let's go. I'm a leader. Everybody can't come go where you going. Everybody don't have a spiritual character or tenacity to go there. They can't handle it. Amen. Hello? I ain't understand this. What God gave me, everybody can't go. It ain't no big deal. And do you know I understood it from y'all? That the drill sergeant I am in the spirit, everybody can't sit under my word. And it's all right. And I used to say like, everybody can't sit under my word. No. It ain't for everybody. It's okay. But who is for, guess what? They gonna come. I'm gonna go gather. I'll be out doing evangelistic work. Talking to people, I know they coming, but everybody I talk to, they so scared they're gonna get caught up front and somebody gonna prophesy to them or they're not. No matter how much I say it's class, get up in here, church. We just going to class, church. It's just a new name for church. Class, church. Relationship, religion. Bible beat, scripture. Okay, do you. I mean, Jesus said, shake dust off your feet. I can't be sitting up and explain to y'all, y'all gonna take my peace. And at the end of the day, y'all gonna have me messed up and have me jacked out of wherever move it. But I understand that. So guess what? I can, and this is the Reject Wanted book that I'm talking about, energy. I can understand that I have to embrace me, and this is about me, my mandate, and my movement, and I'm learning about me. I'm not coming to front to give you me. I'm giving you my journey so you can parallel pieces of your journey once you start and you start moving forward. So for me, this fast, which I'm encouraging, if you haven't chosen the fast and you want to get on board, I don't care what steps you're working, but if you're going with the cycles and you're in cycle 2 of consecration, you should be in the middle of your fast or thinking about a fast. In this particular phase of consecration, if you haven't already scheduled your fast, don't kill yourself. Maybe instead of doing 3 days, you'll do 1. Get you 1 day and next week will go on. And let God tell you what you need to fast from. When you fast, it's going to force you to pray. For instance, I'm off of social media, y'all, but Howard sent me a video today. She didn't send me a text, and I don't know, I sent her a video back. I'm learning how to use some stuff. But she sent me a quick 1-minute video. Hey, coach, checking in. I won't be in class. This happened. She gave me follow-up. But then she said, I hope you walking. Oh, I hear. She done heard something and called my walking back. So I want to say thanks to my other accountability support, because Apostle, we might be talking about boots or something else. Because she loves to talk about the Lord and movement. So we be on that. We don't talk about did you walk. She don't hold me accountable for that. That thing boomerang from a whole other person. I was over there at that gas station, give me some gas today. And I saw that. I said, I believe, how she going to be calling me out today? Guess what? But let me tell you, today I didn't think about walking. I did it yesterday, but it was nowhere in my mind. I tell you, I would have woke up tomorrow and not have walked. Because it was so far from my consciousness that I wasn't thinking about it. But it came back to me. That's why I got it done. Because I know when I leave class, I'm going to get something to eat. And walking ain't on my mind. Walking ain't on my mind. I know it. But I stopped to do it. So I want to even pick it back to you. Who are you accountable to? When you go on your fast, you go on this, answer that question. And if you don't have anybody you're accountable to, you can call somebody and say, look, I'm going on my fast. All I want you to do, don't be trying to preach to me, but this is what I'm supposed to do. So if I check in with you, ask me, did I do this? That's it. That's all. Did you do this? Yep, I did. Or no, I didn't. Even if you didn't do it, guess what? They can hold you accountable and say, you know, you might need to go on and do X, Y, Z. So in that, a believer who heard me on Facebook, wherever talking about I might go walking, called me back to that. And guess what I can do? I could not respond back to her saying, I can just text her, went walking. If she on live, I did that. And it came in another way. So the energy of accountability is coming to you, because if you let stuff slide and you don't get stuff done, you need to bring yourself back to yourself and you say, you know what? I'm going to do what I'm called to do. So when you begin to consider step 5 and step 6, and when you fast, it's going to force you to pray. I ain't afraid to go around that track. That 1 mile. You might think it didn't take much, but I was going to take Annie that bad, even though I knew I would see her. We make up excuses. Oh, I got to take the oil. I'm working for the Lord. Man, please, the Lord, like, you are not working for me, because you know you're going to see her, you get her that bag tonight. But I was going to go in there, walk in there, get all off track, probably catch like 57 spears down a case, and this thing, you know, I'm all for the night. But I could have went walking, got ready to come here, and I was here on time and early doing what I was supposed to do. So I ended up beating procrastination, but also doing something I added to my fast, which was to walk. So then, one of the things I'm going to share with you, and I'm talking to steps, your white pages in that is reading and journaling. A lot of black folk don't like to read, okay? And it ain't no problem. And some of you who like to read will say, oh, I love to read. You like to read what you like to read, but some that really gonna help you like this shit. Oh, I'm gonna go see. I do not want to be reading no sheets. And I'm reading this stuff. It's like, he can say it all like 100 times. Like, then when you read it, you can hear me talking like, I don't want this shit. Like, you can read it and hear my voice. Have any of y'all read in the books and can hear me talking? Okay, good. Like, I just heard nobody here say, I don't want to hear him no more. And that's good. Because you like, okay, he run his mouth all the time. Then I got to read. I don't need his voice in my head. Then people say, see, he in your head. I'm like, anyhow, I just write. I write prophetically. I write spiritual, I speak spiritual. So some of y'all would have to fight. But get this now. Once you get the 30 days of consecration and the phase is in you, all you will have to do is read your spells. And then when you read the books, when I write the books, I sit there spiritual and I write whatever comes to my spirit. It's a spiritual flow. But I get the fact, I just got that today, that if you come to class, you will hear me on live, and you read the book like this, he go in there, I can't get away from him, no one. Like, this is something that goes, y'all in my head, because you ain't gonna let nobody in your head. I mean, but who did God choose to to get in your head. Because perhaps you need to make room for somebody else to get in your head. I'm just saying. You got all them other conferences people in there. You done let the devil in there. You done let your friends in there. And some of them people you should have been put out your head, but they still win space and they ain't paying no business. They win space and ain't getting no money. They in there. How many y'all got some more voices in your head? You don't want to tell the truth. Then you don't want to make room for me to get just a little room shit. How many of you have ever been into a place where people say, like my pastor said,
Yeah.
You know what pastor said? You've been in church 30 years. You know why they can't leave the church? Because it's in their head.
Yeah.
And anything different from that. That's just like, I don't care if it's losing weight, I don't care if it's getting off alcohol, I don't care if it's all that stuff is in your head. Gambling. If I go back to the image of gambling, and I remember being around the card table with Diane and them or whatever, when I went to prison, y'all, and I played cards. I used to play cards back then, but I let all that stuff go. I got delivered from gambling. When I went to Albany State, my major delivered from gambling was when I went to Albany State, I used to come back home to get money. Lamont used to get money. Lamont would go back and he would gamble up his money the first night. Both of us can be in the same room broke. So I knew I needed to be able to get him $20. Somebody got to have money. So if I get on the card table, he get on the card table, we have a bad night, that means for 2 weeks, we ain't getting no more money. So I got delivered from that place. When I went back to prison, and it wasn't nothing back. When I went to prison, I ain't never been to prison, I'll go back, but when I went to prison, when they were playing cards, it wasn't nothing to do what I would do. I didn't watch TV, because you couldn't watch, whatever they voted on, watch, that you had to watch. Then if you didn't have no chair, you couldn't sit like set up in the room. That's such and such spot. That's their spot. That's their spot. So everybody had their spot. You had to graduate to get you a spot when somebody left. If they like you, you get your spot. Before they leave, you start putting your chair so everybody know that's your spot. And then you sit in that spot when they go. So it was a spot. And I got me a spot. When I finally got me a spot and moved my spot, I ain't watch no TV then. I ain't watch TV before spot. Then they would say, that her spot. Her name Nelson in his spot. I didn't even sit in the spot because I would read books. But I started playing cards. And when I got ready to play cards again, do you know what I had to be delivered from was back from the card table with Diane and Delvin Young and playing spades. We gambled with anything, spades, trump. And Diane didn't care if there were 2 people or 10. She was always ready to play cards because she was going to get somebody. She was going to get you. I mean, even if I thought I could get her, in the end she would get me. You might come up. See, you would come up with her, but guess what? She got me, but I started going to get other people. Like when I started playing with the fellas and we played out of school, I was getting them jokers. And I learned something. When you win, I ain't learned it all the way in life now. I'm telling you, but I learned that phase. When you win, you better quit and then go up to the mall and buy some shoes and stuff and brag about what you bought with your money. Because you go back 2 days later, they gonna win it back from you. So, but anyway, the image of that, y'all, was in my head, and when I had to sit on the card table and learn that I could play cards to have fun and not have an image of gambling, it ain't no sin for me to play spades. The proverbial sin for me is if you are addicted to gambling, for you to go back to something that you're addicted to because you're going to do it. And I would step away from the table even fast from it, even playing a card. If too much of my energy went into it, they just said, come on, let's play. Y'all got too mad. Y'all carrying on. I just want to play and pass time. It's too serious for y'all. I got to step away from it. So I learned how to do that and then said, no, I got to read my books. I knew I was going to read 160 books in prison, and it ended up being 100. So I knew I had to spend time writing and reading. That was what I had to do. I had to learn how to read. So Frederick Douglass said, which I'm transitioning, if you learn how to read, you'll forever be free. What I only exhort you to do is you cannot be in a program and not know the program. That's all I want you to be able to do. So if you look at the books are designed to be able to pull you in and say, look, read a couple of these pages. I don't care if you read it month to month. Hello? I don't care if you read cover to cover. I don't really read cover to cover on a lot of books. But even if you flip to the table of contents in next month's book, and I'm going to prophesy next month, you don't have to read the introduction to every book. You don't read them, I'm just introducing the concept. If you see why not be true, you already know it means his name clear. I bet for somebody who ain't never got it. You already know 13 steps constellation. Skip all that and just go to, oh, this is my supplemental reading. Oh, he wrote on Be a Raw. Oh, you'll work more. Read you 2 or 3 pages and go about your business. Why? Because you can meditate on that concept for a while. You might get one sentence and that anchors you. But the thing that you want to know is the program. I'm in cycle 1, the first 10 days. I'm in cycle 2, the next 10 days. I'm in cycle 3, the next 10 days. And what does it do? It gives you a whole flow that you don't get stuck in a step. Do you know if you just do step one, if you're not trying to work the program, you can get stuck in step one and never move to the next step? So it's designed, y'all, that over a whole month time, you work 13 steps. Now let's say, for instance, sowing your seed, step 13. You might bring a seed twice a month, once a month, or whatever. You know you work step 13. That ain't nothing to talk about. Out there on the street, he tell you to give your friend buy him a meal. That's step 13. Some of you are easy. Step 13 and step 1 are easy to work. You just got to believe what's all in your head. You done. I'm anointed, I got it. Step 13, you're going to give whatever you're going to give. You're going to do whatever you're going to do. And some people struggle with that because they don't want to give that. They don't want to do that. But for some believers, they'll do that constantly. And you might end up working the way you do it. You might elevate it the way you do it. Because the more you sow in God, the less you're going to sow in stuff that don't matter. You're like, oh, man. God is blessing you. You almost got me. You almost got me for $100. Then you be like, okay, God, I'm going to give you 20 because I saved 100. I can go take the other 80 to get my nails done, and then get 20. I got me 20 for them all to eat out lunch because they almost got me because I sowed in the wrong places. So sowing allows you to go what? Into a higher dimension. So when I'm giving it to you, some of the steps you're going to be working not even realize. You might release something last month. You might say, oh, I'm doing something different. You already in step 9. But what you do is you don't give yourself permission to default into what's easy for you and not do all the steps. So when we get into this cycle of consecration, this is one of the hardest cycles because you got to fast, you got to give up some, whether it's 3 days or all 10. You got to pray, and praying is not going to be hard when you fast. When you start fasting, you're going to be praying. Lord, I'm supposed to I want to shoot, man, please procrastinate. I want to procrastinate. I had to pray to get over there to do that walking. Lord, help me. You don't fail me now. You go get hot flashes. Lord, this is like it's hot out here. Lord, it ain't get hot. Ooh, somebody watching me. Who watching you? You got to have all this prayer and you start fasting. Who's talking about me? What they doing? Did somebody see me walking through foot? Hey, there's something walking through foot all day. What am I talking about? You start getting when you fast. You have to overcome some things and it'll force you to pray. If you take prayer long, I know how to pray all the time. No, fasting will take you in a different type of prayer. And then you also will understand, y'all, that we talk about prayer. Prayer is two-way communication. What is the Spirit saying to you? That is prayer. A lot of people think prayer is what we say. That's what it been made. I'm an intercessor. I go to God on people's behalf. What won't you wait to let him come to you on their behalf? Hello? Yes. That's another form of intercession. When they woke me up this morning and gave me an assignment this morning, he told me which way to go on behalf of where I was supposed to stand. I stood there till the time to go and I left. I ain't had to call after permission. I just woke up, hit the ground running. Then he told me to do. I knew I was supposed to stand. Break up some stuff. Break up some follow ground. I can let him tell me. Because too often we take to God what we want for who we want. And when he put this person on your spirit, I don't want that one taken. How many of you been like this? Why he brought that one back in my spirit? Even for you offer them, maybe he put them on spirit, we're going to pray for them and get over your nasty ways, your nasty attitude. Because do you know some people he brings back to you because he wants you to deal with the ill in you? Hello? I cannot, every time I'm thinking about them. Yeah, I was doing good so they came to God and you weren't doing that good. You got some work to do. You thought you were doing good so they made fuck with your spirit. That bitch. That bastard. That motherfucker. Good name. So I got to get to like this inner word. You see what I'm saying? If we were doing ritualistic work, then those words don't fit. But I can give you big words out there, but then the truth of the matter that goes in your inward parts. Look at them got me again. They'll bring you be doing good all day, singing songs and worshiping the Lord and God say, God, put their name in you. Like, what happened? I was doing good so they came to me. No, you wasn't doing good as you thought. God said, you got right bread for me to what? Put them in you so you can keep doing that inner work because you still got some hatred in you. You still got some unresolved issues. You still got some bitterness. You still got some hurt. You still got some things. So when you do consecration, this is about the inside you because it says, blessed are the pure at heart, for they shall see God. God said, yeah, you see me, but you still got some blockage over there in your heart. And if you was to let that hatred go and that bitterness go and get pureness in your heart, then guess what? You're going to see me better. Yeah. And he'll let you know, oh, and you know, especially when you have a good day. Have you ever had a good day where you were going your way? Oh, you had a beautiful day. Yeah. You know, your heart was pure and you was in the worship, and then boom. And God will let you know your heart is almost clean, but that man over there, oh, it's some stuff in there. So we got to know, let you know. And you be like, I'm doing good. And here they come. Now they already was there. electrical, and you need to do some work. This is heart work. See, consecration is heart work. It's about your inner cleansing and your inner flow. So fasting will bring some stuff to you that will detox you. And when you start taking fast, I want you just saying detox. I want you to think from the mindset of just detoxification. That's going to help some of them get out of religion. Now, if you ain't been in religion, you say, oh, I'm on a fast. And you're going to be teaching people the new era fast. Like, everybody going to be like, oh, I'm on this fasting thing is real. Like somebody was on Facebook Live yesterday, they said they fasted from cigarettes, sex, and something else. I said, that's my kind of fast. And I was laughing because she put it up there. Man, you got to fast there. Then she would talk about being obsessive compulsive, but nobody considers, everybody when you consider fast, people like, yeah, we went on a fast, we gave up chicken. Y'all should have gave up chicken, beef, fat, and the nasty spirits y'all got. Because y'all some nasty and mean people. Y'all are nasty, angry, mean, and hateful. Y'all should have gave up some of them spirits. If y'all fast on them spirits, I mean, I can't talk about it. I got to get my class to get forward to talk about people, but you know what I'm saying? See, I'm fasting on some stuff. Because I know I'm called to be a world-class traveler, and I don't mind talking about it here to every room, but I got to go get some people. I thank Lord for y'all, but this ain't it. I mean, and all the people that come and be like, I'm coming and they'll never make it. Lord, we got to go break these barriers. We got to bring intercession. It's some blocks out there in the region. See, it's an air traffic. Y'all know air traffic control. Some people get put the wrong signal. God said he tell them to go this way, but then they talk to somebody else, they say, oh, that's the way you can. Don't go there. Y'all better go get them bitches. They out there send them people in the wrong way, and they trying to stop people from this word. This is a program. This program don't help them people. And people is talking about us. And see, y'all warriors, y'all don't care. No, they doing wrong. They trying to block these people from getting their healing. Did they ever know these people from getting their healing and they trying to use natural stuff to block these people? No. Shit, I'm teaching good. And these people know they need this kind of work. No. Yes, we're going to stay until the kingdom come, but it got to come soon. If you try to eat this shit, it ain't got to come that quick. We're going to come, Lord. So we're going to go out there. Y'all can go out and mission me and do something. Yeah. So when he walked, I'm telling y'all, I know that when he watched the word, but I promise you, we got something that's better. You need to come over here and try it out. And I promise you, y'all come back, just come try it out. But this is a new program that they got. This program is prophetic and it works. And it helps you work. And guess how they're going to know it works? When we keep working. I'm just telling you, we keep working and get what they're going to say. I mean, I'm serious. I got staying power because I know it's going to work. And that's the truth about this too shit. We're going to keep putting these shells out. Somebody got to come sit on. So y'all might as well go. I don't care if you come down and pick up some children. I'm going to my high school. Get a bus. Go get that damn bus and go out there. He said go out to the highways and the byways. Go in the park and get some people. We got a program, a new program for y'all. We finna go to the park. We're going to go get some people. Get some people. So I'm going to the drug treatment program. Drug abuse program. They pick up people. We got y'all here. Y'all trying to get out of rehab tonight. Come on. This is another form of rehab. I'm just saying, I know I got a good problem. I know I got a good problem. So, but what I want to say, y'all, with reading step 5 to the step 7. Why was step 5 to 7? Maybe that's what we're going to talk about. But reading and journaling, y'all don't miss that. Yeah, I just have whatever. But look, that's all y'all can handle anyway. Y'all don't even want to let me go. Bump step 8. But if you're doing a fasting, you're going to let some stuff go and you're going to fast anyway. Fasting, y'all, is a platform for the other step. Now get this. What I want to just get to y'all stress, y'all, or about time to go, is the reading. Read your program this month, at least, and I turn to this and have what y'all got. Just read the 30 days, because let me tell you what you're preparing for. Excuse me, next month. It ain't even about this month, okay? The oil for next month is here. The book for next month is here. I'm not giving it to y'all because that's too overwhelming. Because guess what? Yeah, they read the last one. So you keep getting shit you ain't going to read. So next month you got a textbook. And the other one, I'm not, y'all going to make me stop buying my book just because y'all don't read. Because y'all going to be around and catch the Holy Ghost one night and you're going to have to read all of them in 7 days. You're going to be like, what the happened to me? He's going to get you. And he's going to make you eat that food. And so you can be nervous. And I ain't say go read, and I promise y'all, I'll tell you this. Don't get over and put you on my toilet. Just read 2 pages out of it. Find the paper for you you highlight that one and throw the book to the side. How you gonna tell somebody you're in a program and they say, oh, what's in the book? You ain't even got to tell them about the whole book, but don't start with the cover. See, this one about reject. That ain't gonna work. Cause you're gonna go around, y'all go and prophesy a whole cover. I see this one about rejects, and you're gonna go off on the reject, ain't not people reject. You got to get in there and get your word when it's time, and you got to be able to say, get over yourself. Or stand firm and remain planted. Yep, everybody got to do. Exit the stage. Yep. You read 2-3 little chapters out of that, and you don't read no more, that's fine, but at least be in the program because that's just supplemental reading. And in the back of every book, y'all, in the future, there's going to be the 13 steps of consecration in the back. Like this is already out. But for operational faith, I'm putting the whole 30-day program in there. I'm putting the consecration questions, and I'm putting the 13 steps of consecration. So if you only have your book, guess what? They got a whole program in it. So it's going to be that simple. And then when they go to the website, everything's going to be up there. But as an ambassador of the program, you work in the program. If you work in the program and come to class, like I said, why you don't come to school every day and still make an L? That was my greatest thing. I tell them, I said, oh, you do no work today. No, you should come to school every day and get a damn L. Your mom sends you school every day. Now, the people who miss a lot of days, now that's the thing what happened. There were people who miss 30 days and still have an 8. They were just that smart. They could come in on the right day. Can I have my makeup work? Make up their work, get an 8. They done miss 30 days. They're on the truest of this. And then the ones who came to school every damn day, be the first in class, get on people nerves. Like, damn, you can't miss a damn day. They wanted me to go to in-service. I want them to go to in-service. But don't be out when I'm out. Y'all be out when I'm here, and I'll be out when you here. Let me give you my schedule. I'm going to 5 in-service days, so you come to school for a substitute. But when I get back, you take your vacation. But how you gonna come to school and don't do your work? I'm gonna keep stressing that with your program. So the main guy is a 30-day program, 10 days, and what do we get ready for? Today, we get ready because 10 days about to come. You need to be getting ready for step 9. Reinvent yourself. What is it that he showed you need to go do? Hello? Reinvent yourself. Oh, I just always wanted to do. I don't care if they need a macchiato cafe latte from the Starbucks. You saw it, go try it this month. I'm reinventing myself. I'm going to go sit down at the Starbucks. You saw something on TV. At the program, Google it. I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm going to try this new. I'm going to go whatever. And whatever he gave you in the reinvention of yourself, there's some people who are going to get to that step and going to cut their hair off. Hello? They're going to try a new style. I might be the next one. I'm only going to try. Why? Because I'm going to be intentional. And I want you to get that with the program. This program allows you to be intentional about being you. You ain't just happy, oh, I just woke up and did this. Some of that stuff, or I woke up and I just decided to go do this. Okay, some of that stuff, it sounds good and it's all right. God will move you prepared. But when you're intentional about something, I know during this time I'm scheduling, just like you schedule your fast, when you get to reinvent yourself, if it was something you want to do, I'm going to be intentional. In the reinvention of myself, I'm going to take care of myself. So every month, the 21st through the 30th, that's when I'm going to do one thing for myself, intentionally. That's the part of me reinventing myself. Step 11, 10. Facing forward. You already in your fast preparing to look forward. Okay, now face that direction. What do you see in that direction? I'm prophesying now to 2019 because I said this is a 2020 program. This program is beyond release, so I got to prophesy out. Where are we going? Trinidad, 2019. Why? When you start paying your pen, I'm going on a trip. Oh, I'm going. I don't know where's going, but I'm going on a trip. Where you going, Trinidad? Where you going? I don't know what month yet, but I know I'm going. I'm going to start rearranging my budget. $50 a month, $6. I don't care. Somebody will give me some money. I'm going to go out and sell some Girl Scouts. Shit, Girl Scouts saying people keep their stuff up. I'm going to sell some oil. How much your oil costs? $20. The boy says, Sam, you know, we taking up donations. I'm going on a trip. Don't you want to be anointed to see this oil? I pray, though. You know, something like, I don't be talking about I pray over that oil. You're going to be like, I prayed over this oil. This some step 1 oil. This is going to transform your life when you anoint. He's going to speak to you, and he will speak on your behalf. But look, so when I'm getting that, when I'm talking about facing forward, so what do you see in that direction? If you always procrastinate and lagging behind, I'm talking about me, then when it's time for me to prophesy, I get called up. Because I got to let some stuff go out my spirit and face forward and say, keep rank and say what you're saying. Keep these 30 chairs here. We going to class, folks are coming. Keep rank. I got the face forward. It's going to allow me to speak forward, which is still step forward. Why? Because if I'm looking back, then what's going to come out my mouth? Old stuff. But if I'm facing forward, what's going to come really get the misstep. You can't go up. But when you go in, guess what? You move ahead. Who I'm facing forward? Well, I can't stop anime because anime started her bad before she. I'm in that. Anime was stand by waiting to no level. That's how she is. Rebellious people will get ahead of them. I love them type of people. Why? Because you got the pattern, you got the plan, you got the program, go on. Yeah, I ain't gonna stop you. You don't want like you didn't start the road. Don't you start time to start shit. You start going, you gonna start, don't you start. Go forward, like, hey, go! Go! That's what I want people. I'm be sitting on the beach. You sit back just like this. Tired. After I walk by there. You think I'm gonna stop the shit? Don't go down there. No, y'all, everything going on. Y'all wanna go bitches? She's explore. Prophetic people love to explore. You know why we don't explore no more? Because we got beat up so bad, you just sit back and consider the third. But we love to go places and do stuff, try new stuff. And what happened to you? Life, other stuff. But when you get to step 10, you're going to face forward. Step 9, you're going to make it move forward. And then get away. Once you start moving forward, you're going to be easy to step 12, be yourself out. Because you got all your power and energy. And you're going up the steps. And when people try to get you, you don't even care why. You so far ahead of them, you laughing at them. You don't be like you. No, I choose me step 12, which means go in order. And then when you sow your seed, guess what you'll be sowing on? Step 12, be about me. I ain't sowing about nobody else. Some of you already elevated through the steps, but guess what you're having to do? Get in order. Because we don't like to keep no order. Hello? I'm talking about me too. I would make up a whole rule. Have y'all ever like read some rules and knew how you were gonna break it? And even knew when you were gonna break it? Hello? Any of y'all even break rules? Or you learn all the rules and then know who's breaking the rules. So when you break one, you can tell the other people who broke 32 of them. So they call you in the office. They should even call you in the office. Oh, this one breaks step 4. This breaks step 10. So I just do one thing and you want to call me in for one thing. You can rank the boss because you can read the whole employee manual. Not so you can follow the rules so you can catch everybody else to protect yourself. Don't you know that when the Bible those do? They read just enough scriptures to protect themselves and to kill everybody else. Oh, he did not. The Bible said, watch your tongue and watch this. The Bible ain't told you not to commit adultery and go down there and do all the stuff you're doing and you be drunk on Thursday, every Thursday, Friday night. Oh, but you can just listen to what come out my mouth, but you think you heed. Oh, you in the car about your stuff, like you think about the kids you are talking about me. That one believer got stopped from saying, oh, he did, but he cussed. You depressed. You in your house every day, depression is a sin too, and you can be out there. See, we don't rank sin, y'all. I rather do my one thing with a thorn and I ain't justifying it. But I rather do my one thing than to have depression, hatred, bitterness, loneliness, and doubt. Good, you better come over here and get some of this shit. Because it's one thing you keep one on, but if you get 500 spirits, you ain't gonna make it out. You will never live your best life. You're gonna wake up dead and in hell. Actually, you already in hell. And you just need to die now. Because you ain't gonna never get your best life. This is about your best life. And you mad because I'm comfortable, happy, free, and joyous. And I'm gonna be laughing at some of y'all like, what the Bible say? Did the Bible say this? Oh, you know 2 scriptures. Now I'm gonna give you about 20 of them. You know, people learn just enough scriptures to mess you up. I'm just saying, you know how you do. You read the rule book, just know everybody else when you go in there, you write the boss. You know, page 2, 6, 7. You ain't even, you know, see, y'all know, because I went to Baldwin High School and say before we close out. No, I need to hit proverbial rate for that just as a prophetic word. But when I was at Baldwin High School, I used to be late to school when I was driving. But I knew a loophole. If you go to homeroom toilet, they try to give you attention. You go to first period toilet, they give you attention. The bell rang at 8:30. The next bell rang at 8:36. When do you check in? 8:30. I never went to homeroom, and I was never taught the first period. I wasn't taught it. I just was absent from homeroom, but I was present in all of my classes. Guess what they ended up doing? I started to get mad. Then I started telling other people, shit, I'm going home late. You know my friends, and you know the friends got a friend. And they got a friend, and everybody has shit. You got a strategy. People work strategy. Black people love strategy. Yeah. So I ended up going into the checking in. They ended up calling me in the office. You can't do that no more. We are not, they put up a sign. You cannot check in between classes no more. I knew that because I had a broken system. I knew it. So get what they got signed up. No check-in during that. Well, get what I started doing. Hell, I ain't checking in. I just went to all those classes shit. Now, you don't want to check in and give me no pass. Then guess what? 8:30, I'm going up in there. And I'm going to go on. I was trying to show y'all common courtesy. But I go up there and try to hit the tip off, y'all know I was here. But now, you will figure it out later because I'm going in the class. If I came to class in this first period, I wasn't going to no first period later to do all that. I can go to work. How am I going to get out of school at 12 o'clock? Or be on the school newspaper, go to the school newspaper, and come back and do. I'm not standing on school class on 4 o'clock. So guess what? I'm just going to go up. What I'm saying is I do the rule book, and just God always gifted me with a loophole. I got a loophole mentality. You can give me all the stuff, I'm going to punch holes in. You give me the plan, I got an administrative mindset. So I can already punch. Some of y'all don't punch holes in the program. They're like, you ain't working it. You can't punch holes in them stuff, but get your ass up and punch holes after you working. Don't be punching holes after this. But this should have been a step. That should have been a step. Well, work the first 13 first, and then you add your own steps. Make up as many as you want. But what I'm saying is, I understand in high school, that's the way I think, because I am a systems person. I can think that way. So when you work your step, let me go on this on Proverbial race right quick and spiritual disrespect. Then I'm going to see what y'all responses have when we go off on YouTube. But what I want to talk about today is Proverbial race. This came up, and I want you to understand that so many of you have been raped. Okay? I'm going to give you this concept real quick and go home. Most of you have been raped, and I'm not talking about a sexual rape. Let me help you understand this. Have you ever had food in the refrigerator and it was yours and you loved it and somebody went and just ate it? And it made you mad as hell because you bought that food for $44.99, let's say. And even though you couldn't eat it all when you was there, you just knew when you went back to that refrigerator, it should have been there. And when they ate that steak, it took something out of you. Hello? Have you ever put something on your dresser and then you got back on your dresser and they moved it? Who are they to move your stuff? A proverbial rape. Proverbial, spiritual. It's where somebody came into your space and violated you. Hello? I was talking with a believer today and I was telling them about a situation about a man of God who had a cake. And the man of God had a cake that he had got for his birthday. And when they came up to me and the person had cut the cake for the birthday, that person got for their birthday. And you know, if you got your birthday cake and somebody gave you that birthday cake in God, it ain't like any other birthday cake. Hello? That birthday cake was in God because you picked it out, you got that was your birthday cake. Now, you could have given anybody a piece of that birthday cake, but guess what? Don't nobody supposed to cut the cake. Hello? You see how she said it? Because that cake was proverbial, that person, and it was spiritual. That, ooh, happy birthday to me. Somebody gave me a cake. And they cut my cake. Now, I told the person at the point when they told me about it, I said, oh, that was like a rape. The person told me, I don't like that word rape, like you going too deep. I said, no, I read a book with Carolyn Mason. And I'm a learned person, y'all. So even though I use shit big family for, like I read 101 books in prison. So prior to the other 500 books I read in life, or skill, I can't tell you what I see them for real, but I have them. I've always been the one who liked to buy books. So I read books, but I remember reading this and even hearing the audio version when it was talking about, for instance, even if you were at work and it was your desk, that was your desk. So if somebody started coming and playing around with your stuff, it's like they moving your altar in the spirit and they're disrespecting what's yours. A lot of us have not learned, one of them say not learned. A lot of us have not healed from proverbial rapes. Right. So we don't heal from where people enter into your territory, something that's yours, and take on it by entitlement. So a lot of believers, you have to learn how to do it. Some believers get overprotective of their stuff, and some believers just what let them down. Why? Because they're so used to people. So I'm going to be ready for you to take it before. I remember when I was at got out of prison, and when I was coming back into the home, Xavier, like he's the one he eat everybody food. I always say he's like the husband. Because he would eat anything. You buy 20 pieces of wing, he had no respect for Xavier, no respect for Corey, no respect for Seth. And he would eat whatever he wanted. And I would put my food out there, and he would come and eat the wings or eat whatever. I was like, Xavier, there is nothing, listen to me, that I want. If they come ask me, 99.99% of the time, my answer is yes. But if I bring home a steak, I don't want you to go just automatically and assume you can just entitle to doing what you want and never ask it me. So part of the spiritual discourse we had when coming back was my underwear. Like when I got home, he had to wear half of my underwear. Okay, that's fine, you want. But Stephanie, I don't want you to wash our underwear together because I want my underwear. Now that's my son. He can have anything. He come and say, Daddy, I want to take underwear, give it to him. I go buy me some food. It was not about that. But what was mine belongs to me, and I should be able to release it. So I had to get this place that if I put the food over here, it's community. But if I put it over here, it's mine. You got to ask me. Now, mind you, in that whole journey, when I was in prison, if you had your own locker, that was your locker. You don't touch nobody's food. You don't touch nobody's stuff. You don't go in the area. They ain't got that, but there's a small space that belongs to them. And you respected that person's space. A lot of us have been disrespected, and some of you can remember that, but I want to put that out there because so many people have proverbial race, and I want to put that there so you can just be aware of it, that when you are violated, you also do need to what? Have a conversation with people in your own space to say, whenever you see this, or if I put my name on this, can you please just ask me? Because so many of us in our own homes, we have been disrespected spiritually, okay? And we have to go back in and establish respect through communication because so many people have lost self-worth. You've been disrespected so much you don't even speak. But guess what? In your spirit, that motherfucker ate my spirit. Them bitches set up in there and ate them ribs. And they knew I want them ribs. So guess what? You can't even move forward. And then now you got to go back and buy some more ribs. Because the ribs still in your system. But you got to go back and eat ribs again. And then you mad because you got to eat ribs because you already had them ribs that you could have ate them last 4 bones. Hello? But it comes a part where proverbially you've been raped and you've been spiritually disrespected. And step 4 brings you back into where you can regain respect in the spirit through step 4. Step 4, where you speak and you establish that. But I want to put it out there because in the home now, Zabin, a testimony. Zabin came, Stephanie said, Mama, I'm hungry, what we going to eat? Zabin was like, oh, Zabin, there's some wings right over there. Zabin said, Mama, you trying to get me in trouble. Them wings over there in Daddy's face, he didn't put them over there. They over there. But guess what? The same night what I said, Zabin didn't get Stephanie said, I almost messed him up. But guess what he had to learn? That he couldn't use his mother as an excuse. Because in the past, he said, Mama told me I could do it. But now he's gaining a level of what? Respect for the father, where he knows he get it. So I was like, he learned. Because he could have taken a pass, and I said, Stephanie, she said, oh, I ain't know. I said, because you are doing it out of compliance, but he's not doing it out of honor and respect. So you know what? And I kept having a conversation with him. Zabin, have I ever told you no about anything? No. Have I ever done this? No. But what am I asking you to do? Ask. Why? Because not assume that you have a right to everything. So I want to share that today because as you begin to work the 13 steps, there's a certain part of you, when you light your candle, you go in, where you begin to gain your dignity back. Okay? And so many of us get raped, perverted, pushed to the side in small sort of ways that you will lose your voice even in your own home. Hello? So you will learn that when you get it, I'm talking about how many of you have already know, like in certain places, you know the person disrespect, they don't eat it. So when you take it in there, if you get to eat it, fine, but if you don't, fine. Because you don't even want to believe that it's going to be there. And you got to go to the refrigerator and wonder if it's going to be there. It might be there, it might not be there. I'm using the refrigerator as an example, but it could be whatever. That if it's their fine, it's their fine. Why? Because they have assumed that they have a right to what's yours. And you end up getting spiritual disrespected. Now, some of you might think, oh, that's just the way you are. But I had to come back, y'all, going out and coming back in and say, wait a minute now. I don't go up in my children's room often. We pay bills. I don't go above their space. What gives them the right to bother my stuff if I respect theirs? Okay? And so often we give ourselves permission to be disrespected in the midst of respecting them. Hello? We honor other people and we take dishonor all the time. Do you hear me? It's just the truth. Who that's for? Okay, we got 2 people. You take disrespect while you respect them. You take dishonor while you honor them. But guess what you're living? A life of dishonor and disrespect. And what you tell yourself is, I don't matter. So in this season, if I come into the house, and let me give you another example before we close out. Stephanie had got some Cheetos or something. Some Cheetos or this and that. Now, whatever happened to me, it didn't matter. They didn't have no make discussion. But Stephanie had some Cheetos, and she asked 3 kids. She know I ain't eating, but she did ask me, did you eat them Cheetos over there? She was just asking because she had asked all of them. But I don't go into that closet. Do you know some places you don't go into, you don't even bother people's stuff, so you don't be with. So I don't even go in. I got this little place, y'all, where I keep my little snacks. And what Stephanie would do, she would hide her space over in my drawer because she knew they might get me in the kitchen, but they ain't gonna go in my drawer. I mean, she know I would come in and put their finger in that drawer and probably just slam their damn finger and say, now you went too far. Hello? But anyway, she asked about the Cheetos. And I said, Stephanie, I said, no, I didn't eat the Cheetos. What happened? She said, well, nobody ate them. Nobody ate them. A week later, we were sitting there. It kept bothering her. I said, look here. I said, one of y'all ate the damn Cheetos because I didn't eat them. It ain't really about Cheetos. We are probably having a food discussion. I don't damn matter to go buy some more Cheetos. And I was like, I know I didn't get it, but at least your mama said what I went through. Come to find out, Zach said, I did it. So she thought Corey did it with us. So Zach was the one that ate the Cheetos. And I brought it up like just last week, because it was like 3 weeks ago. But I brought it up, I said, hey, let's talk this. Why you lie about Cheetos? Because mom was going to be mad at me. And she wasn't going to talk to me for like months. Now, she don't never do that. Stephanie can't even make it 2 hours not talking. I walk past the ass for like 10 days. You don't want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. But they ended up, Zach talked about it. When he went through the discourse, I laughed because it was the golden boy that ate the Cheetos and lied on everybody else that he was going to let it go. Corbin did this with it. I don't know if they did Cheetos. But Zach was going to never do that. But the whole story was, I was honored in this place. Not that it really mattered about anything else, but guess what they did? She asked a question. They ate something they knew she wanted. They knew they needed, but guess what? They had disrespect to her. Because they was her Cheetos. Some Cheetos. And sometimes when I was talking with the woman about that, she was like, well, I don't like to use the word rape, but you got to get this word so clear so you can understand that it is a violation. I remember when somebody broke in my car out at my mama's house. Do you know it felt like they had raped me? Whenever I got in that car, it didn't feel the same. They stole all my CDs, even though the insurance paid. They raped me. Them were my CDs. That were my speakers. They went in my stuff and violated me. So many people don't understand the breaches that happen with a proverbial rape. And it could happen so quick somebody just whooping and taking it. If I was to come in on that table right now, I believe somebody was coming and just go in her pocketbook. Guess what they did? Proverbially, they raped her. Who are you to go in my pocketbook? Why are you in my pocketbook, digging in there for whatever? And do you know, even to this day, if somebody invite me, like my wife say, oh, go look at my pocketbook, I don't do it. Why? That's her pocketbook. I don't even need to see if somebody ain't supposed to see. That's your pocketbook, you go in your pocketbook. Because it is a proverbial rape. So I want to put that out there so when you begin to go through your consecration, begin to think about ways that you have accepted dishonor when you shouldn't. Then you'll begin to see why people are entitled. Why? Because you accept them more than they accept you. So I want you to look at, even as you go through proverbial rape, and we'll come back to spiritual disrespect, but I want to put that for you because your consecration is about practical things, and at the end of the day, you should be able to honor yourself. And don't honor somebody else and dishonor yourself. You should not have to give up your dignity for them to keep theirs. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to give your dignity. You want to eat, let me know if you want to eat. But I shouldn't have to give your wife, or we might split the ribs in half. But I don't have to give up my dignity for you to keep yours. And ribs can proverbially be anything. Somebody said, well, I don't have no problem with food. Like, enemy will be like, that ain't me. And then she'll be like, that's what it was. That motherfucker, she'll be like, that's what he was talking about. It might not be you today, but remember, proverbial is in the spirit. And it's whatever's yours. And it's where somebody comes in and violates what's yours. And they don't give you the respect or the ability to honor yourself. And they move in entitlement. So just begin, I just want to throw that out there to you today. I'm in class as we move forward. Anybody get anything in us consecration phase 2? I know I went over a little bit. We're going to go off a live and move forward and give y'all a chance to share right quick, and then we're going to go on out the door. That's what I have for y'all today. Cycle 2. We'll be doing cycle 3, 21st to the 30th, and we'll be going forward. The books are already in for the next consecration, and our order of the month is going to be Cedars of Lebanon. So we're going to be praying for strength. I'll talk to y'all about that next week. The month of May, we're going to be praying for strength and walking in strength. Not praying for it and just like put it to the side, but walking in the strength of the Lord. That's what we're going to be doing in the month of May. Anybody got any comments or anything they got that they can share out before we go?